People still think that Perth is this quiet little city on the edge of the world.
They think it's sleepy, isolated, somewhere you pass through, not somewhere you stay. But if you haven't been here in a while, you don't really know this place anymore. For a long time, Perth was easy to overlook. No ancient cathedrals, no 1,000-year-old streets, no landmarks shouting for attention. But this city has been changing. Cranes across the skyline, glass towers rising from the CBD, new bars, restaurants, and creative spaces that didn't exist a decade ago.
Perth didn't reinvent itself overnight. It kept growing, quietly, steadily, confidently. Growing up in the Philippines, my life is colorful, loud, always moving.
Everything felt alive all the time. Street noise, conversations, music, chaos. Life was layered and intense. And so when my family came here, the space felt different. The quiet felt heavy. But slowly, I realized nothing was missing. This city wasn't empty. It was spacious. Space to think. Space to breathe. Space to figure out who you are.
My family migrated to Perth in the late 90s. Perth is where we learn how to build a life.
And like many migrants, we didn't just arrive. We arrived with hope, with uncertainty, with recipes, traditions, faith, and stories packed in suitcases. And somehow, this city made room for all of it.
But before any of us arrived here, this land has always belonged to the Whadjuk Noongar people, their life, their culture, their many stories.
Perth is young, but this land is ancient. This city is new, but the land beneath it carries memory far older than any skyline. People look at Perth and think it's just beaches and blue skies, a lifestyle city, a place where nothing serious happens. But while the ocean catches the morning light, this city is already working. Mining, energy, engineering, finance. Perth talks to Africa, Asia, and the Middle East before most cities wake up.
Relaxed, laid back on the surface, but carrying the weight of an entire state.
Western Australia feeds the world with iron, gas, and gold. We don't shout about it. We don't build monuments to ourselves.
We just do the work quietly, consistently, and globally. Some days, the city feels so empty, so isolated. And other days, the city feels loud and alive.
But that space between the two, that rhythm, is what makes Perth livable. You can work hard here. Equally, you can make room for the things you enjoy.
It's not cheap here anymore. A lot of the people are feeling the pressure. Rents rising, groceries cost more, and life feels heavier everywhere.
But some of the richest moments here are still free. From watching the sun fall into the Indian Ocean, walking through Kings Park with the city below you, sitting by the river while the sky opens wide. When money feels tight, this place still gives you something priceless. And even after migrating here, the things that made me who I am never disappeared. Perth didn't ask us to forget who we were. It made space for us to stay who we are. Family kitchens, community stores, shared stories over food. This city is quieter than most, but it holds so many worlds inside of it.
I've also lived and worked in Sydney, Melbourne, and even London.
Cities that never stop, cities that never slow down, cities that make you feel like you're always chasing something, and I love them.
But there's something about Perth that is so grounding, that makes you feel safe. Like you don't need to keep running, you don't need to keep chasing. You just need to stay true to who you are.
Here, I don't feel swallowed by the city. I feel held by it. Walking here with the ocean beside you is something no global city can replicate. Some places impress you, some places compete with you, and some places simply let you exist.
Well, I'm not here to say that Perth is the best city in Australia. But for me, right now, this is home, and this is where I'm meant to be. Thank you so much.
Perth isn't what people think it is. It's not loud. It's not ancient. It's not trying to be anything else. It's a city still becoming. And for someone who's still becoming too, that feels like home.